Hello, every pony. Corpulent Brony here to talk about manifestation inspiration or inspiration, manifestation, whatever. Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with this episode. It wasn't a bad episode. It was just a rarity and spike episode, and it wasn't really one that moved their little ship ahead anywhere. You could say the ship is still docked, where it probably always will be. Spike is going to be relegated to the friend zone forever, and perhaps this is a lesson, maybe in some future episode, that Spike can learn that, hey, sometimes you're in the friend zone, you're just always going to be there. I don't really have a whole lot to say about this episode. I appreciated how Spike was not honest with Rarity. He was trying to impress her. He was trying to make her think that he was really interested in what she was doing and that what she was doing was just the coolest stuff ever. So he kept lying every time her little green eyes would pop up and she'd do something horrendous, and he'd say, "Oh wow, that's the coolest thing ever, Rarity." And she'd say, "Oh, do you think I should do some more?" And Spike's like, "Hells yeah." And the way to break the spell, of course, was for Spike to finally come out and tell the truth. "Hey, bitch, you're going way too far." And Spike did, and everything's fine in the end. Of course, the episode ended with Twilight looking all draggled for some reason. I don't understand. Apparently, they had to switch it back to the way it was because, who wants a city with gold streets? Gosh, I sure know I would hate that. Actually, it probably would cause horrendous problems with inflation. But that's beside the point. In other words, this episode, I'd just say, it was aight. By the way, that is a rainbow dash.
It was aight.
The worst part, there's only 2 Saturdays of My Little Pony left before the inevitable 7-month hiatus, broken perhaps by a movie with humans who, for some strange reason, grow tails and pony ears when they play music. Yeah, seems legit. So, spoiler alert, as far as just the titles of next week's episode, it will be about the Equestria Games. That should be a pretty interesting episode. It sounds like they're probably going to tie up that little plot line. And then there's the 2-parter I'm really looking forward to, when Twilight becomes a real fucking princess. When Celestia and Luna give her their powers. My little theory here, okay, again, spoiler alert. Previews have been saying that there's going to be a villain, an unknown villain that they're going to be searching for, or a villain from their past, or it's very vague about who the villain's going to be. My theory, though, is that the villain is going to be Discord. I don't think Discord is truly reformed, and I think he's been biding his time to make his next move, and I think we're going to find out, perhaps, at the end of the season, that Discord does try and make his move. It would actually shed new light on the opener episode, which Discord was a bit of a part in it. I mean, he was the cause for everything we learned. It also shed some light on Three's the Crowd, in that Discord did that whole little friendship test on Twilight, just to see if she was willing to jump through hoops for him, and perhaps he's looking to take advantage of that friendship. Perhaps he knew even then. I mean, Discord is a multidimensional being who has some pretty extensive knowledge in magic, so even if he doesn't have knowledge of the future, I'm sure his magic can give him some idea of the future. But I think Discord may have known that if he goes through with his plan, Twilight's going to end up being the supreme ruler of Equestria, at least for a little while, when Celestia and Luna transfer their powers. And I think that's why he did his little friendship test. He wanted to gauge how Twilight would react in a situation where Discord's going to have complete control, possibly. But then again, this is all my theory, and it could be complete BS. I could be completely wrong. And once again, I've gone on a tangential from this week's episode. I guess it just didn't inspire a whole lot of, or didn't manifest a whole lot of inspiration. I was going to say it didn't inspire a whole lot of manifestation, but that just makes no sense at all. Wow. Okay, I'm going to put you guys all out of your misery. Thanks for listening. See you next time, every pony.